entered the temple and began to drive out those who sold, saying to them, "It is written, 'My house shall be a house of prayer,' but you have made it a den of robbers." Luke chapter 19, verse 45 and 46. Tuesday of Holy Week. In yesterday's guided meditation, we dwelled with Jesus in prayer in the heart of the temple early in the morning as the city prepared for Thursday's Passover. Today, we will once again return to the temple, and things are about to heat up. Jesus has arrived triumphantly in Jerusalem, and the temple is one of his first stops. Jesus and his disciples approached the temple, the only place where a person could come to approach God. As the apostles walked closely behind Jesus up the temple steps, they likely wondered whether he would stop to teach. But Jesus has other plans. We can only imagine the shock of Peter, Matthew, and Judas, and the other apostles as their master starts driving out the merchants and flipping the money changers' tables. Matthew chapter 21, verse 12. Coins clattered on the stones as they scatter to the ground. The pigeons, sheep, and oxen being sold for sacrifice are squawking, bleating, and bellowing at all the commotion. Jesus has turned the place completely upside down. But the bridegroom is cleaning house for his bride. And this space where the merchants had set up shop carries special significance. The merchants had set up shop in the court of the Gentiles, which was supposed to be reserved for non-Jews to come and offer prayers and thanksgiving to the Lord. But in Jesus' time, the chief priests allowed the merchants to move from outside the temple into that space. But Jesus wants his house to be a house of prayer for all peoples. The bridegroom wants to restore the union between God and all humanity. Jesus isn't only after the merchants. These sellers and money changers were only there because the chief priests allowed it. The selling of animals for sacrifice, along with tithes and religious taxes, was a lucrative business for the temple leaders. By driving the sellers out, Jesus is indirectly calling out the chief priests for prioritizing the wrong thing, condemning them for turning a house of prayer into a den of robbers. As if the situation between Jesus and the Pharisees wasn't tense enough, we can only imagine the outrage of the scribes and chief priests. When they heard what Jesus had done, they sought a way to destroy him. Mark chapter 11, verse 18. But Jesus will not be stopped. Jesus, the true owner of the house, has come to set things in order. Soon, we will see how those surrounding Jesus will respond to his house cleaning. For your prayer, stay here for an additional 10 minutes. Today, read Psalm 69, verses 6 to 9. Put the words of the psalmist in the context of Jesus' cleansing the temple. Imagine Jesus speaking these words to the Father as the chief priests, scribes, and Pharisees seek a way to destroy him. What thought stir in your heart? What words stood out to you as you prayed? What did you find stirring in your heart?